Hello everyone, Skits here, and in today's video we will be taking a look at my top 10 favorite Fallout New Vegas mods. This is a list that I wanted to do for a very long time, but never got to it. As always, this is my personal list, so if you don't agree or are disappointed with my favorite mods, feel free to post your own in the comments below. Before we start, I also made a video about Wolfenstein's uniqueness among FPS games, so if you have time to check it out, I would be very happy. So link for it is in the description below. And now, without any further delays, let's get to it. First mod that actually inspired me to do this list is Item Browser by Tom Infinite. It allows you to browse and spawn any item or NPC you want from your mod list, including vanilla Fallout. This mod has saved me countless hours, and it made creating videos a lot easier. Before it was released, I had to manually search for IDs of items that I needed and then spawn them through console. And if I didn't know the ID of my desired item, which happened quite frequently with mods, I had to go search for it and get it normal way. Now, if I wanted to play New Vegas, that would be fine, but if you just wanna test some new mods and you are in a hurry, it was a pain in the ass to look for them. Item Browser made everything easy, smooth and fast, and I can't thank Tom Infinite enough for it. I seriously can't imagine my game without it, and I would recommend it for everyone. Next one is Rudy ENB by Rudy 120. Now, if I had $1 each time someone asked me what ENB I use, I would be a millionaire by now. It is the most frequent question I get on any of my videos, followed closely by questions about my accent. Anyway, Rudy ENB has been my ENB choice for more than 3 years now, and I'm very happy with it. Personally, I think that it retains New Vegas atmosphere, while making it look a lot softer and colorful, which is exactly what I want from my game. It is not very taxing on performance, so even if you have slower computer you can still use it, which was pretty nice, especially when I had my old PC that couldn't run many graphic mods. If I could install only one visual mod in my game, I would go for Rudy ENB without any questions. Anyway, a great mod, and also don't forget to ask me what ENB I use down in the comments. Another mod on my list has just recently been removed. It is Hitman's Animation Pack by Hitman. This man's animation pack has been with me as long as Rudy ENB, and I can't say a single bad thing about it. Animations looked great, worked on all weapons, even ones from mods. They were smooth, I never encountered any bugs or problems with them, and I was sad to see them go. Hitman removed his mod and instead he endorses Asurah's Reanimation pack. These new animations look great as well, but I personally did not play with Asurah's animation enough to say how good they are when compared to old Hitman's animations, but I will be using them from now on. Hitman's animation pack, however, will always have a place in my heart, and I only have fond memories of it, so if you still have file with those old animations, do not delete it since it will be a lot harder to get them in the future. Moving on, we have Fallout character Overhaul by Drivable, another very old mod that I got so used to I even forgot I had it installed. Just like its name says, it redesigns almost every human with new textures and meshes. I don't even remember how these characters look in vanilla, and I don't even want to remember. It also takes a look at other creatures like ghouls, makes every race look unique, and also touches up on Raiders visuals as well. This mod has been essential for me ever since it got released, and whenever I reinstall my game, it is one of the first ones I download. There is not really much to say about it, it is best to just test it out for yourself, and I can guarantee that you won't be disappointed. Next up we have the Guglotron by Copoable. If you ever wanted to have fun in New Vegas, this mod is for you. It allows you to move NPCs, freeze them, take a look in their inventory, make them do poses or dances. You can make enemies friendly to you, make them hostile, freeze them, and just generally do whatever you want. It helped a lot with creating videos. Most of my thumbnails were created by using Groovatron poses that you can also use on your character. An ability to move NPCs and freeze them was very useful, especially when I wanted to take a cinematic shot of them. If you ever wanted to create a machinima, Groovatron is essential for all the poses, animations, NPC movement and other various stuff that you can see in those videos. So definitely give it a shot if you want to create some interesting shots in New Vegas. Now let's take a look at oHUD by Gopher, another classic that I have been using ever since I started modded Fallout New Vegas. This mod allows you to customize your HUD as much as you want. If you go into mod configuration menu, you can see a few options that allow you to change visibility of certain parts of HUD. You can make them appear or disappear depending on your in-game situation. For example, if you don't want to see your HP or action points when you are exploring the wasteland, you can make them hidden and only appear during combat. This is yet another one of those mods that made video creating a lot easier. Before I used it, I had to either go to menu to make HUD disappear or use cancel commands, which was annoying, since it took a lot of time and it also disabled Pip-Boy menu. With this mod, HUD disappeared and appeared whenever I wanted, and it was a lot easier and less time consuming to make videos. But other than that, it is also a very useful mod that makes immersion a lot easier, and I can only recommend it. Next mod we have here is called Solid Project by Tom Infinite and friends. I love this mod simply based on extreme amount of work it took them to make it. It also features a lot of unique gameplay changes and mechanics that I did not saw in New Vegas before, and I can't really imagine my game without it. It features FPS mechanics like hit detector or indicator, wheel menu, and so on. It also has tons of new animations for ingestibles, sprint, rolls, combat takedowns, and there are tons of other things I did not even talk about. My game transformed when I started to use it, and things like sprint or hit markers are a must-have for me from now on. It is best to just try this one out for yourself. Videos or description don't do it justice, and it plays and looks even better in game. Moving on, we have Eve by VGSN and Johnny Yach, with an honorable mention to enhanced blood textures by Defender. While Solid Project made combat a lot more enjoyable when it comes to its gameplay, these two mods made it a lot more visually pleasing. Things like explosions, bullet impacts, energy weapon effects, and a lot more were improved by Eve. Enhanced blood textures, on the other hand, make blood look awesome. Whenever you kill someone or chop their limbs off, blood sprays everywhere. You can see blood splatters around dead bodies, plus it also has new HD textures to make it even better. Originally, I did not like enhanced blood textures that much, because of blood splatter that appeared on your screen when you got attacked, but I found out that you can remove it, so everything is perfect now. Even enhanced blood textures are a must-have for me, and I can't imagine combat in New Vegas without them. Now we take a look at guilty pleasure of mine, which is cars in Fallout. Both XRE cars by Hermeso and Umatt's Drivable cars by Umatt were always one of my favorite mods to test out. I just love cruising around Mojave in a car. It is a lot faster than on foot and a lot more fun thanks to weird collision meshes. Cars also looked pretty cool, so what is there not to like? I was always fascinated by cars in Wasteland, so mods like this one are exactly for me. You can just take your car, put on the radio and drive around, discover new locations, or drive away from enemies if you want. Recently I have been using Umatt's cars, and thanks to easy controls and almost no bugs, I prefer them over XRE. So if you enjoy car mods just like me, then go ahead and check them out. And last but not least, we have Weapon Retexture project by Millennia. Millennia is mainly known for his awesome weapon creations, but my favorite mod of his was always this one. It retextures vanilla weapons with new HD textures that look a bit rusty and worn out, just like weapons in desert should be. In my personal opinion, Millennia's retexture is the best weapon retexture mod out there, and I still use it even 6 years after its last update. Textures on weapons are stunning, and I can't imagine using any different mod for weapons. Again, I don't even remember how vanilla weapons look, since I have been using this mod for a very long time. I also have to give shout out to his weapon mods, they are as good as his retexture mod, and if you're looking for any good weapons, then you should definitely check them out. And yeah guys, I guess that's about it. This list was not a mod review like I usually do, because this time I just wanted to talk about some of my favorite mods, and I think that I reviewed most of these mods already, so there isn't really anything new to say about them. Now don't worry, I know that I didn't mention a lot of mods in this video, but this was strictly my top 10, and I know that there are mods like Some Guy series or other big huge mods that I didn't mention, but you can be assured that I like those as well. I mean, I personally don't review any mods I do not like, so basically any mod you see in any of my videos is a mod I like. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little short list. I'm not sure when the next Fallout mods video will be. I really don't have many ideas for top 10s. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will be very glad to hear your suggestions. And other than that, I would also be glad if you checked out that Wolfenstein video I did. I worked really hard on it, and I would appreciate if you gave me your opinions about it. Anyway, the next video will probably be about Just Cause 3, and the next one after that is gonna be about optimization in games, so you can look forward to those as well. And yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, Tell me what you think about it in the comments, subscribe for more Fallout and other games content, and I will see you next time.